important for me to make sure to remind myself to breathe, to stay centered, make sure we breathe, and effortless. Make sure everything is effortless. Do not force anything. Make sure everything is just effortless.
Source of comfort when the world's all gone crazy and distressed is ocean. Because the ocean is like mother, and it gives me great solace and reminds me that everything's going to pass and it's going to be okay.
Talking to your divine self, thank you. I thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. This is something I say that many, many times during the day. And it helps me to ground and just stay and move forward.
Just breathing and stopping, and because that reminds me that that is a place of peace when I step back. If I remember to step back, that is the key for bringing some peace to me.
I got this from Abraham Hicks, actually, the vortex, or that space where everything is, and that's away from the outside influences of the world and the chatter, a space where I just sit and just breathe and reconnect with who I really am and my power to cause the world around me to match this in here.
Gratitude. That's what gets me through the day when there's turmoil in the world or when there's not. That's the word that keeps me going. Gratitude.
You don't know the first thing about tomorrow. You're nothing but a wisp of fog, catching a brief bit of sun before disappearing.
I think when things are not really going well for me and it seems to go on for a while, the best thing I can do, and what I usually wind up saying to myself a lot, is this too shall pass. Because I know that it's not going to be the same thing on and forever and ever. It is going to change. It is going to pass. I will have a plan B if it's not working. Somebody may come along. I just turn it over to the universe and I say, okay, I know this is going to take care of itself and I will do whatever I need to do for that to happen, but this too shall pass.
It's really a simple one, and that is spirit. I just know that the Holy Spirit is in, through, and as everything. So, after I get done having my, oh my God moment, yeah, just remember, oh yeah, it's all God. It's all spirit.
Trust God. Come back to that all the time.
My safe haven, my safe place is back when I was a youngster, when I was a kid in Nana's house, when she would cook, the scent of the Mexican food she would cook, or the banana bread, the aroma of it just filtering the house. You know what I mean? That brings you back to that comfort zone in that safe place when I was a youngster. So when I'm under duress, when I'm angry, or going through the motions, I try to think back to that. Or even when my mind is disturbed in meditation, I try to go back to that safe place to bring calmness to the mind.
A lot of times I like to anchor in the body because the body can only be here. So if I can start to feel, my feet on the ground, if I can feel myself standing, and then take that consciousness through the body, a lot of times that'll calm me down with the breath. Just the idea that it's possible to return to homeostasis and the idea that, whatever this current chaotic situation is that it's temporary and that it will pass, that also helps me. Sometimes I kind of have to let whatever the turbulence is go through. You know, sometimes if there's a lot of adrenaline in the body, for example, it's going to be hard for me since I'm not a great master to control that. So I know that too. So I don't try to make things go away. I try to facilitate that movement.
This is what I turn to when things get too deep in life and things don't make sense. It makes sense to put everything, fear, worry, anxiety, onto that prayer rug that you see over there. Allahu Akbar.
Arahan Buddho, Ekipiso, Magawa, Namami. Basically, it's paying homage to the Buddha.
You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you react to it. And I always come back to that. As soon as something happens to me, I have no control over what's happening. I have complete control as to how I react to it.
I say things like, you can do this, you've got this, you've been here before, you can master this. And it's like, no matter what happens, I can get back up again. I can rise, I can make it, I can do it. So that's where I go to like kind of re-straighten myself, to put myself back on course again when I'm in a place of despair or extreme doubt or feeling helplessness or that sense of, yeah, a little touch of self-loathing gets in there too. That's where I go. It's like, you can do this, you got this, you can do this.
I have a disease that is no cure for it. And I'm thanking God that I'm still here and it's still coming. The life is still coming back to me, which is priceless. Nobody can put a price on that. And I told my kids, you're going to take it at a time and enjoy it at a time too. And it's still coming back to me. And I really appreciate that from God.
I remember something that one of my most recent yoga teachers shared with me. I was going through a really rough time about 8 years ago, and I was working really hard and enjoying my job, but I was going through a lot of personal struggles and challenges, and I've been practicing yoga for about 20 years, doing the classes and what have you, and also doing my own thing, my own practice, but I needed to go deeper, and I knew that if I could just get back to my mat with a really good guide, that maybe I'd find some clarity. So that became my virtue name and my virtue word, clarity. I was always seeking clarity, and I thought if I can just see it, I can deal with it. So I found this great studio, and I went in, excuse me, and rolled up my mat and started going to town, you know, just posing and stretching and everything. And my teacher said, everybody lie down, Shavasana, which is called corpse pose, it's a surrender pose, flat on your back. It's one of the hardest things you'll ever do, right? Just lay there and be there. And she said, just this much. Just this much.
Can I just say peace?
Yes, you can.
Peace.